Hi, welcome back. In the last screencast, I showed you how to use the SUMIF function, okay? And just to remind you, that was looking up and adding up numbers only if they matched a certain criteria, okay? And so we put the answer down here. What if we wanted that over on our other spreadsheet over here? Let's actually get rid of this. Let's say I don't want that. I don't want that, okay? What if instead I wanted to have showcase domestic? What if I wanted that, and I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger there. What if I wanted to put that function right over here? Okay, remember a couple screencasts ago I showed you how you could reference numbers on a different sheet within the same file, and it works exactly the same way. The function is going to start looking really complicated, but if you just take your time through this function, you can totally do it. Okay, so let's just take our time through this. Let's write this out. We're going to say sum if. We're doing the exact same thing. The only difference is we're just going to we're just going to be referring to numbers that are on a different spreadsheet. So we just need to be very careful. Sum if, the first thing is the range. Okay, so I'm just going to go to this spreadsheet and I'm going to go ahead and select this range. Okay, well, let's go back up here. We're talking about A2 all the way down to A1644, okay, and see how it's written it out for us already, and it added that factor 2012, which is the name of that particular, the name of that particular sheet right there. It added that for us. Let's add a comma, okay. Let's go back to our totals sheet, because here we want to look up the word showcase domestic, okay, which is just A1. Then we're going to do comma, and then so now we're halfway through writing this, over halfway through writing this function. We've said, okay, look through that range of data on the other sheet and look for specifically the words that are within this cell. Okay, so it's going to do that. And if it matches, what do you want it to return? We want it to add up all the numbers that are within this range, the D range. So let's specify that we want it to look through here all the way down here to 1644. That looks good. To end that, I'm going to close my bracket and I'm going to hit enter. And there we go. That should actually be the same number as that. Yes, it is. It's just formatted differently. Let's go ahead and format that as currency. I'm going to get rid of the numbers here, or the cents. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on here? I'm adding rather than subtracting cents. Okay, there we go. So there's just dollar amounts. There we go. So obviously this looks a little bit more complicated than this. Okay, but it's the same function. It's just we've there's that extra complexity of referencing numbers that are on a different sheet. And I know if I'd started with this function at the beginning of this series, this is where people's eyes start to bug out. But hopefully you realize how this actually isn't all that complicated if you just take your time and take the time to understand everything that's in here. Make sure you get the syntax right. The syntax matters. You can't, you can't be putting extra spaces and things like that all over the place. It's got to be exact. So accuracy matters. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that for now. Hopefully that is helpful to you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.